Oh wow. They finally came to this topic, huh? Um, I have a weird feeling in my gut about this. Um, so if you guys were paying attention to my last five experience points, you noticed that there was a theme going on. Each of them represented a stage of grief, if you will. Now, because of that, this topic was going to come right after, and that this topic is well, it's death. Um, there's nothing really to be all. Oh man. There's that. Wow. This is really difficult. Um, First and foremost, I'll just flat out say it. I am afraid to die. Like I try my best to kind of not think about it in my daily life, but it still sometimes just peers out of its ugly, just peers out of the background really in my brain and just slowly tries to seep into my head and stuff. And just a thought about me losing my physical body, losing my thoughts, my memories, just all the feelings, all the adventures that I've had in this life is just it's really not fair, honestly. Like when you have like this feeling, like I did, anyways, when I was like I told you in the previous experience points about in depression, I mentioned how I was in a sense of dread, a state of anxiety when like it's because that I felt that I was gonna die soon and stuff. It feels like really nothing else really matters. Like life's not important to live. Nothing is truly means anything. We're just literally here, and we die. We just live to die. Man. And well, a lot of people I talk about this kind of situation, they tell me like, I think just to console me, like, hey, there's always like the afterlife and stuff like that, so you don't really need to worry about much. And there's times in which I think like, what if that's not real? What if like, it's just game over in the end and there's no continue? You just kind of blank screen for the rest, and it's just kind of a terrifying thought for me. Keep in mind though, I'm like not trying to sound like it's well, it is a scary thing in my opinion, but I'm trying to tell you how I feel about this kind of situation when I'm like this. And honestly, when you lose someone or when you know that it's going to be over soon, you kind of roughly follow the five stages of grief. First you kind of deny like this can't be happening. This is ridiculous. You just kind of deny everything. Then you slowly start getting angry, like, why? This is not fair. I don't deserve this. They don't deserve this. This is stupid. There should be no reason as to why. You just get angry and stuff. Then you slowly just come to the part where you're more so bargaining for everything. Like, come on, just please let me at least see him for like, let me see him or her for like 10 more minutes and whatnot. Just begging. Now you're just get depressed and you know that there's nothing you really do and you can't do anything about it. Nothing's gonna change and whatever. It's not really worth it and stuff. And then you finally come to accept the fact that you cannot change the inevitable. Um, you have to learn to find a way to embrace the fact that it's gonna be over soon for him, her, or yourself. Um, the reason why I said him, like, and then I paused and I said her. A while back ago, like a few years back, my father passed away. Keep in mind, he was technically he was my stepfather, but he raised me since I was a little kid, since I was a baby, and heart. It was really heart wrenching for me. There's nothing really I could have done about it, and like you really do not know when somebody's gonna go. Recently, a good friend of mine, her boyfriend got in a car accident, and it just left her, one of my best friends, one of my closest friends, that left him in distraught because his sister lost someone she loved ever so dearly, and the fact that you know that everybody that you know and love is gonna die someday, as morbid as that sounds, it's gonna happen, and I don't even know. Like there's kind of different ways to cope with it, but you may never know how you're gonna truly react when that time happens. It's funny, really. The fact that we're taught like we shouldn't be afraid to die or anything, but it's natural instinct for not just humans but animals in general to just survive and live longer. It's it's ridiculous. I don't fully grasp the concept of death really, and nobody really does. Like it's one of the greatest mysteries out there. Like maybe we just go into nothingness. Maybe there is an afterlife. There could be so many questions. There are so many questions that I ask and I get no answers to. Just the same thing from different people. Well, just same answers, same different answers from different people. And the fact that it's like that, it's just wild. I can't even I don't even know. I just want to live my life happy, live with my family, my friends. Just all of us be happy in the end. And when that time comes in which someone close to me or I pass away, I just hope that everybody knows that I was good to them. And wow, I'm really tearing up. Maybe there is an afterlife. Maybe there isn't. But we're gonna have to come to that conclusion sometime soon, right? I mean, we may never know. And it's life really is just a beautiful thing. It's a gift that, granted, it's a temporary gift, but it's a gift regardless. And for life to just go away like that, it's kind of a scary thought, really. I mean, granted, many things die every day. It's a depressing thought, but they say that, with every end comes a new beginning, right? And that's just honestly a circle, really. You could see, as much as it's weird to say, essentially it's kind of like how the Lion King just says it. You know, lions eat the antelope, lions die and become the grass, and the antelopes eat the grass. Circle of life. Kuna Matata. I'm sorry, that was just something to really lighten up this topic. I just hope that, like I said, everybody knows that I tried my best to be a good person, and that's the only thing I really want to strive for in the end, is just to be a good person. And just keep in mind, though, that even though it's going to be over for somebody someday, just reflect on all the good and all the happiness that you brought people. So, what about you guys? I'm not gonna ask, "Are you afraid to die?" because that's just a dumb question. But what good have you done for anybody? What have you done that you've made people feel good about themselves as well as yourself? And for if I listen to this again, for me in the future, if you're still afraid, it's all right. You know, there's still people here who are afraid as well. And even though that we all start from the same beginning, we all have to meet the same end eventually. Everybody just has their own detour towards it. But remember, as condescending as that is, just always keep your head up. Just be a good person, like everybody says you are. Just keep on smiling. Keep your head above the clouds. Because in this cruel world, there are there are very few people who could really say that they know a good person. And from what our friends tell us, you are a good person. We are good people. Alright? So, it's alright to be afraid. But, you know, you need to understand fear and feel fear if you need to feel, in order to feel courage, really. So, future me, please take those words to heart. Um, as of now, I'm Jeff, and I'll see you guys next time.